Alright YouTube, what's good? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you a Runescape 3 in aid of the Myreque quest guide. The quest requirements for this quest are must have level 25 crafting, 7 magic and 15 mining, along with a must have completed in search of the Myreque. There are a lot of items you'll need for this quest. You might want to pause the video now, and I'll also put this down in the description below. You'll need 1 swamp paste, 2 steel bars, 1 mithril bar, 1 silver bar, 1 coal, 1 cut sapphire, 10 bronze hatchets, 3 tinderboxes, a silver sickle B or silverlight, a rope, 5 empty buckets, 10 mackerels and 10 fat snails, 1 soft clay, 1 cosmic and 1 water rune, 11 normal planks. The recommended items are bringing 44 rune nails because it saves you using the ones you obtain during the quest, along with decent armor, a weapon and some food. Throughout this quest we will be banking, however you want to start with these items in your inventory: 5 empty buckets, 44 rune nails, 6 normal planks and at least 1 piece of food. Once you're ready, make your way to the south side of the pub in Canifis where there is a trapdoor. Once you arrive at the trapdoor you want to open it, climb down it, then the wall to your south, you should be able to search part of it. Go ahead and do that and you should pass through it. You then want to head south down the eastern wall. You should find a cave entrance which you'll have to search some stalagmite to get past. Once in the cave, go ahead and speak with Veliaf Hertz. I'm going to call him Hertz for this quest. Once you get to the options stage, select option number 1, I want to join your organisation. Then option number 2, okay, tell me this information you have to impart. Then option number 1, can you tell me about the job? And then finally option number 1, okay, I'll do the job. And that is the quest now started. Now you want to leave via the cave entrance we entered in just to your south. Once you're back in the main cave, head south again until you reach some doors which you want to go ahead and open and pass through. Once you're outside, you want to head south and you should see a rope bridge. Go ahead, climb up and cross over that. Then once you get to the other side, you want to continue south until you reach a boat which you want to board, and this will take us south through the swamp. Make sure you remember this route because this route will be used throughout this quest, as right now there is no fast way to get from Canifis and Bur de Rot where the main quest will play out. After a shortcut travel scene, you'll land up in Mort'ton. You then want to head down to your southwest and then cross the bridge just to the south to take us over to Bur de Rot. Once you reach a gate, attempt to jump over it, however you will not be successful and you'll have a tomato thrown at you. You will then see this person called Florin who threw the tomato. Go ahead and speak with him. You might have to attempt to talk to him twice to get the options out of him. Once you get the options, select option number 5, okay, goodbye. Just a tad to your north there should be an open chest. Go ahead and use one of the bits of food in your inventory on that chest. Once done, go ahead and try jump the gate again. They will finally realise you're not an intruder, and then you want to try and jump over the gate one final time, and this time you should be successful and get into the town. Go ahead and speak with Florin. You then want to select option number 4, are there any out of the way places in here, and then option number 5, okay, thanks. From here you want to head just a little to your southwest where there is a bar and a pub. This building is going to be in ruins. You want to climb over the small wall to the northwest corner, and then there'll be a pile of rubble on the floor which you want to go ahead and mine. Once you've mined away that will reveal a trapdoor which you want to climb down. Once you're down in this room, you want to head down to the southeastern corner where you're going to find 15 piles of rubble which you can mine. Go ahead and mine these and then remove the rubble once you've mined them. This is going to give you different items in your inventory. As you can see, mine's just starting to fill up with nails, also broken glass and rocks. You can get rid of all the broken glass and rocks as these are junk items. However, keep a hold of nails and anything else that you do land up getting. If you landed up bringing a lot of food, then you may have to clear some inventory space. However, getting rid of the junk items here, you shouldn't have to do that. And on a final note, if you feel the room is too dark, zoom in because it will lighten up the room for you, which makes life a lot easier. This task will take a few minutes to do, and once done, you'll land up zooming in on a plaque. That's when you know you're done. If for some reason you feel you are done but you're not, just make sure you've removed all the rubble from the ground. This will take about 5 minutes to do, so I'm just going to cut here. You will then get a message popping up saying that the room is now empty, and you will start to zoom in on this plaque. This plaque is on the northern wall, so you want to go ahead and search that. Once you've done that, you then want to climb up the ladder. You then want to climb back over the broken down wall and then exit out of the building. You should be standing right next to Razvan. Go ahead and speak with him and then select option number 3, I'd like to help fix up the town, and then option number 4, okay, thanks. You now want to head over to your northeast up to the general store and then go ahead and speak with the shopkeeper. Select option number 4, what should I do now, and then option number 5, okay, thanks. So head back outside the general store, and just beside the front door there should be a ladder which you want to go ahead and climb up. And then on the roof there should be a hole. Go ahead and search this. Then go ahead and use your planks on it, and then that should repair the hole. Climb back down the ladder, and then to the right of the door you'll see a damaged wall which you want to go ahead and search. And then again, use the remaining planks from your inventory on the damaged wall, and that should fix that up. You then want to go back into the store and speak with the owner. Now, this part is very crucial, so pay attention. You do not want to skip through the chat. Basically, the shop owner is going to say that he needs to restock his store. He's going to then ask for either 10 mackerel or 10 snails. You will find this out after the first option, which is select option number 4, what should I do now? Then you'll find out if it's mackerel or snails, then select option number 5, okay, thanks. From here, what you want to do is head to a bank. Doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to head to Canifis because it is the closest. So the first thing you want to do when you get to a bank is go ahead and fill it up with 3 tinderboxes and either 10 fat snails or 10 mackerel. You then want to go back into your bank and add in the 10 bronze hatchets. Once you've done all of this, and you should get a message in your chat saying that the box is now full. Once you've done that, make sure you have all these items in your inventory. 5 normal planks, crate of supplies that we just made up, all the nails we've previously gathered, 1 swamp paste, 2 steel bars, 1 coal, your silver sickle bee or your silverlight, along with weapon, armor and some additional food. So once you've got your inventory set up, we're going to be heading back down to the general store in Bar de Rot. For this, we're going to have to go behind the pub, go down the trapdoor and follow the path, and then get on the boat all the way down back to Mort'ton. Then from there you just want to run south over the bridge back into the village and along to the general store. This will take you about 2 minutes to do. Once you arrive back in the general store, speak to the owner, you'll hand over the crate of supplies. You just want to ignore all the chat options that you're given and then exit back out the shop. From here you want to head southwest down to where the bank is and speak with the person who is in the bank called Cornelius. Select option number 4, what should I do now, and option number 5, okay, thanks. So go ahead, use some of your planks on the bank booth. Go exit out the bank, then head round to the western side where you'll see there is a hole in the wall. Go ahead and use your remaining planks on the damaged wall, and then select option number 1, I'll use more expensive nails. Go back and speak with Cornelius. Option number 4, what should I do now? And then option number 3, do you fancy the job? For your general information, you now have access to the bank booth because there is a booth and there now is a person attending it. From here you want to head northwest to the hut beside the shortcut. You'll find a person called Nicoletta on the floor. Go ahead and speak with. Select option number 4, what should I do now? And then select option number 5, okay, thanks. From here we want to head to the east of the town where there is a furnace. Once you arrive at the furnace, go ahead and search it. Go ahead and use your 2 steel bars on it. Then your coal. Then you want to search it again. This should light it up. Select option number 1, yes. This will light up the furnace and you'll go into a very short cutscene. From here you want to head back up to the general store. You then want to speak with Gadaranx, the person with the hammer. Go ahead and speak with Whisket. Once you finish that, Gadaranx should interrupt and then your screen will go blank. Go ahead and equip your silver sickles. This is the only way that the 2 vampires can be killed. Go ahead and attack and kill them both. Once the two vampires are killed, go ahead and speak with Gadaranx. Gadaranx will now become attackable, which you want to go ahead and kill. For this, you can just switch to your normal weapon, as Gadaranx is not a vampire. So continue the conversation once you've got him down to 0 hit points, and then talk to him again. And then he should disappear and your screen will go blank. Go ahead and speak with Hertz, who should be in the shop with you. Head down to your southwest and go to the bank, because we're going to be withdrawing more items. So you want to go ahead and withdraw a mithril and a silver bar, a cut sapphire, 1 cosmic and 1 water rune, 1 soft clay, a rope, and bring armor, weapon plus food. In these next clips I forgot my rope, however make sure you bring your rope, as it will save you a lot of time. Once you've withdrawn all items, you want to teleport back up to Canifis using the lodestone, and then go ahead and enter the trapdoor behind the Canifis pub. Once you arrive down in the basement, you want to search the southern wall and pass through it, and again like before, go halfway down the eastern wall. You'll see the stalagmites, which you want to pass through into the cave where Hertz and the rest of the Myreque are. Once you arrive in the cave, you want to go around and speak with all these people: Velvin Hertz, Polymathy, Radigrad, and then Ivan. You want to ignore all their chat options until you get to Ivan, who will give you an option to sail 2 different routes on a boat. Try and do this as fast as possible. Once you get to 2 different routes, go and select one of them. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, they're both going to land up at the same place. I'm just going to select route number 2 for the sake of it. So you'll arrive in the swamp with 2 vampires. Go ahead, equip your silver sickle or silverlight, and just go ahead and kill them as fast as possible. Once you've killed both the vampires, your journey will continue and you will appear outside of the temple. And once you arrive, finish your chat with Ivan Storm. So we're now to the west of Canifis beside the temple. You want to go over the bridge and then open the trapdoor and climb down it. Make sure you have at least 1 free slot in your inventory, and go ahead and speak with Dresdale, who should just be to your north. Select option number 1, Veliaf told me about Ivandis. Select option number 4, is there somewhere that I might get more information about Ivandis? Option number 3, the lives of the pitiable few left in Mauritania could rest on this. You'll then be given a key. With this key, on the eastern wall there is a keyhole which you want to go ahead and search. Go ahead and use the key on the keyhole. And then beside you a trap door should open, which you want to go ahead and climb down. So in the room there are loads of bookshelves. There's only 2 of them that are searchable. Go ahead and find these and then search until you have 3 books in your inventory. Once you find all 3 books, go ahead and read through them all. Once you've done that, head back to the trapdoor south of the pub in Canifis. Once you're back at the trapdoor, climb down the ladder, search the wall to the south and pass through it. This time, however, down the eastern wall before the entrance to the cave, there should be some wooden boards which you want to go ahead and smash. You then want to enter into the cave and follow it round until you reach a tomb. Once you reach a tomb, go ahead and use your soft clay on the tomb, and that will give you a rod mould. Into any furnace in Runescape. For this I'm going to be using the one in Elf City. Once you reach a furnace, go ahead and use your silver bar on it and you'll get this option to create this rod. Go ahead and create that. You then want to go ahead, open up your spellbook and then find level 1 enchants. You want to go ahead and use this on the slivered rod. From here you want to head back to Dresdale under the temple. The best way of getting here is using the Canifis lodestone and then heading in a westerly direction. Once you're down back under the temple, you want to head past Dresdale this time, head through the gates, and then in the middle of the room there should be a well. Make sure you have a rope on you at this stage. Go ahead and use the rod on the well, and this will lower the rod down, and then the rod will be glowing. From there you want to make your way to the basement of the pub in Birdirot. Go ahead and speak with Hertz. Select option number 1, I've brought you the Rod of Ivandis. And then select option number 1, yes, I've come to give the Rod of Ivandis to you. That is the quest complete. Congratulations, you've completed in aid of the Myreque. You're awarded with 2 quest points, 2000 attack, defense, strength, and crafting XP, along with 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching this quest guide. Please subscribe if you're new around here, leave a like rating, check all the links to the playlist in the description below where I'll be continuing on with this quest series. There's also links to other series down below as well, and I hope to catch you in another video. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.